A very hype matchup here between HELLRAISERS and Team Spirit. 5-on-5 smoke situation here. Level 1 team fight might happen. See if they go for it. There is going to be a bit of a wraparound here from MLPD. Rebel is there as well. Maposh going to break the smoke. MLPD going to run right into them. Who's going first though? Sticky bomb placed. They've got a double stun out from Yatoro. And MLPD, he's just going to drop. No chance of survival.
Gets that last little HP to save himself. They will sacrifice Maposhka, but at least your Sven is safe.
Oh, Maposhka, he's still okay, but they are going to chase him down. Limitless going to try and find out where this Bane's gone. He's going to be alright. In the meantime, Mira also in danger, is going to drop. They do have enough damage with all the remnants being committed from the Ember.
And that's something Team Spirit has to really be on point with defending. They can't afford to bleed that farm away to the side of HELLRAISERS.
Well, stun out. They've got the Ench now. Burrow Strike will be there. Toronto Tokyo to follow up as Malady does end up going down bot lane. So split kills across the map, but all of them go the way of Spirit.
Rebel has to be really cautious once that DK blinks up because he's going to be very susceptible to the chain stuns.
Oh, here we go mid lane. A bit of a fight breaking out as it looks like they've got the Sanking and they will take Toronto Tokyo down. But in the meantime, at least they'll find the Ench here for Team Spirit. Problem is though, HELLRAISERS more than ready to try and pressure the mid-tier 1 tower with the siege creep. They are getting away with it, and even the Serpent Ward's going to be dropped. Oh, they've even still got the Enchanted Creep around as well, just to make matters even worse for Team Spirit. HELLRAISERS, they are going to have a very, very quick timing for these towers.
They do have really good wards to spot this as well from HELLRAISERS to defend their position, although...
Yeah, Collapse going to move in. They've got the Tiny into the Fiend's Grip, Watson! Well, I guess you can't get kited if you get Fiend's Grip, John. Roshan, though, is still going to drop the way of HELLRAISERS, so you give up the Tiny's life, you'll get the Aegis the way of Rebel. In fact, hold that thought, because there is going to be a Dragon Tail coming out, so they are going to try indeed to go after the Ench, and well, eventually they'll have him. Collapse, he will pick up the kill on the DK.
It's again just...
Oh, Yatoro!
Oh, no.
Oh, Yatoro gets caught with his pants down mid lane, John, and... I mean, it was a great kill on the Tiny earlier, but now you gave up your own Sven. Top lane, Limitless, he's going to start the push onto that tier 2. Toronto Tokyo going to move right in with the Epicenter and Burrow Strike, but there are many heroes around to try and protect. Collapse, he'll jump in to follow. They've got Malady down. Rebel, he's still going to try and go for the fight, but it seems like they are lacking the damage. Courier is going to go down, which should give that information back the way of HELLRAISERS, but the jump is in. They actually missed the Spear of Maposhka. He's going to walk out scot-free, and now they've got the Ember. That'll be your Aegis gone. Toronto Tokyo holding on to the Burrow Strike. Will time it perfectly right into the Fiend's Grip, and he's just going to explode. Can they get any more? It looks like they probably can. They've got the Ench trapped up. He's going to try and go for a bit of a run, but Sticky Bomb's going to be there, and he is going to be a very, very slow deer. It's a very nice venison there for Collapse. Again, they are still within their own timing, but it just feels like they've fallen behind in net worth now. And Team Spirit, they look like they want to fight. It's kind of hard to go into the Serpent Wards, as they are going to scout out here with the Harpy. The Harpy Scout's going to give all the vision, Jonathan. There's no way for Mira to get out of this one. Or is there? He's still fighting. He'll go for a blast off, and it does land, but eventually will drop. Even though you and I don't have any faith in this Sven pick, it probably will work out. It is Yatoro after all. In fact, here we go again. Collapse. Gonna get stunned up into the follow-up, and he just gets blown up. Oh boy, Yatoro, he's hitting hard.
I think that's what holds back HELLRAISERS right now. Whereas again, compared to Team Spirit with their double blink, it's just easier.
Well, they've got Mira, at least catching out the techies. Mira, somehow still alive with the Essence Ring, but eventually he is going to drop.
I think for HELLRAISERS, they've got to get their initiation lined up. Team Spirit, though, are going for that smoke play.
Yeah, they're going to find the Ench first up. Him gone. Roshan has just spawned up. This could be terrible timing for HELLRAISERS. I don't know if they feel comfortable to go for the fight. They might just let it go. They still have 10 seconds away for their Ench to respawn. That's a little bit problematic here for HELLRAISERS and Team Spirit. They're going to get away with it. A free Roshan to go the way of the Dire. In fact, Spirit are already setting up for the mid lane, trying to force a fight. There's your 5-man smoke up, broken by Toronto Tokyo, who pops the BKB. He wants to move in, but who's the target? Malady, he'll be the first one on the Shaman. Already gone. As Spirit, it looks like that might be it. They'll leave it be. No other target showing right now, as they're going to miss another spear. Oh, they've missed another one. Arena down. Watson, he's looking for someone to hit, but no one around. He'll get stunned up. He does not have the BKB available quite yet. Still moving away, trying to retreat, but now Yatoro right on the backside. He's got the tiny down. Collapse, he will drop, but they've got the Ember held up here by the Fiend's Grip as he's out of mana. He'll still charge up. They'll at least find the Aegis though. Yatoro gonna lose that secondary life.
You kind of need to see a little bit more from Rebel. He's still a ways off from something like the Axe. He does have a Maelstrom from damage output, but
We've got a Hurricane Pike available, but the disarm is there from Mira. Mira going for the D ward. Meanwhile, Yatoro does end up finding Limitless once again, as there is still a fight going on the backside on this edge. Mira is still surviving. He's going to walk away and actually tips over to the edge. As can they get the TP away? Not quite. Collapse. He's going to make it in time. Oh boy. The disarm comes in clutch. Now, they've got no vision. I mean, they could see the top tier 1 being pushed, and that'll give him enough information to try and sneak up from the backside. See if it does work out, though. Problem is, you do have the mines available. It's going to make it very obvious the smoke's happening. So Team Spirit, they want to go for the fight. They're more than happy with the info they've been given for themselves from Mira. These proximity mines. One of the very annoying things is now the jump is there. Collapse, he'll be out. Spear, not going to land. The BKB was out in time from Collapse. They do take down Malady, and after Limitless they go. Rebel, he'll make the jump in. He'll try, but it's so much damage from Yatoro. Just taking them all out. Here comes the man fight. Watson on the tiny, trying to be the real Sven, but he is not going to be it. Oh, they wiped them out. Smoke situation, John. Rebel going to be spotted out first. There's the blinking. Collapse, he's a bit too early, but Toronto, Tokyo on the backside already finding the tiny. Malady, he's the real target. Rebel's down. Malady's down as well. This doesn't look like the team fight. HELLRAISERS, they need to back off right here, right now, but Yatoro, he's all over Watson. There goes your tiny. No buyback available. They just call it. GG, and immediate disconnects to come out from HELLRAISERS. I think Watson was not too happy about this game one, John. And I'll tell you what, with a draft like what Team Spirit came up with, I wouldn't be happy either.
It's the insight for the smooth criminal blocks coming true from Yatoro. The one thing here for HELLRAISERS up against the PA and Bane of Miposhka and Yatoro, you can always arrow the range creep. Like, that is one way to just steadily build up. There's some pressure here for Team Spirit to constantly block large camps, although Gilgir can't jump out of here.
No, he certainly can't, John. There's another Stifling Dagger available, so Miposhka will happily take the kill on the Bane. Just go for a bit of a brain sap and reset himself here on the Bane. Top lane, a bit of action breaking out as Watson now is being chased down. Collapse does get the shield crash off. Watson dropping very low and is gone. In fact, Malady, he's not safe either. Mira can just chase him to the ends of the earth and just takes him out with a Germinate. No problems whatsoever here for Team Spirit in this off lane.
And the freeing up of the side lanes is helping out Watson. Collapse.
Yeah, he might be in a bit of trouble. Collapse. Gonna go for a bit of a run in the fog with the tree line. Is not gonna be fine. Gilgir able to land the arrow, but now Mira's gonna move in, trying to go on Malady. It doesn't seem like he's gonna have enough damage though. Malady just gonna chase him down with the Hellbear Smasher. Mira, he's gonna try and turn now, but the heal is already there. There's no real choice. He does have to let Malady go. A very nice kill there. The bot lane, it looks like Limitless is going to be in a spot of danger. Does get a nice spear away, but Yatoro is going to save the blink and does commit it to take down the Mars. So I suppose you have a bit of an even trade across the map here with these two teams.
They're still applying that pressure top as well. Malady
is going to go down. Watson will try after Mira and does manage to get him. So Rebel does rotate. In fact, now Miposhka, he TP's right into the Ember. This could be a little bit problematic, but he will brain tap and jukes out the arrow. Rebel, he'll still go for the chase, but he doesn't have another remnant. Slow moment here, though. HELLRAISERS, they are rotating up top. Mira is going to be scouted out, but he's fine with the Sakuchi available. Instead, they're going to try and just collapse onto Collapse, but he's actually going for the fight. Gilgir still alive, but Rolling Thunder is going to be there. They do at least find Mira and the Mirana. He is going to get away. Collapse forced to roll his own way out. The Rebel is actually going to chase him down and might actually have the chains out. Does land it. The Pango will have the swash available. Does commit it in the end, juking out the arrow, but Gilgir going to chase him down. Miposhka going to try and save with a nice nightmare. It's not going to be enough, though. They'll still find the Pangolier, as Gilgir is somehow still alive. Top lane, there could be a bit of action to break out. Top tier 1 tower is gone. Rebel, though, has rotated over to try and deal with Collapse. Chains are going to come out into the arrow setup, and they've got perfect setup there with a massive stun onto the Pango. Collapse, he's still alive, still trying to move out, but he's not going to make it. In fact, towards the south, they even found Miposhka. With the Wild Ring Ripper, they'll push him back, and they'll get another kill here for HELLRAISERS. Have they got another? They found Yatoro. With the Haste Rune Rebel, he just wants to keep going. Yatoro knows he can't go for this fight right now, and will end up backing off, but the chain's out again. Seems to realize something is awry. The Rebel's going to have a look around, and that's a great chains out. Do they have the follow-up? You bet your ass they do, Limitless. Will ensure the spear does land, and well, with that, they can move right into the bottom tier 1 tower. No problems here for HELLRAISERS.
Not in fighting form. Working towards that BKB next. So a little bit more stall required here for Spirit. HELLRAISERS not going to allow him to do that. Still grouped up, looking for that tier 2 then.
Yeah, Toronto, Tokyo, he's just trying to farm up that blink, but the dust is there. Limitless has a nice arena into the spear. It's a great setup. Miposhka, he's going to cop the arrow. Nice Burrow Strike though. They've got the Mirana down. Miposhka with the Fiend's Grip out, but where's your follow-up? He's held down the TA. She's out of mana, but Miposhka is going to drop. Nobody else was able to TP down and help out in that team fight. And so they do get Watson out of there. At least Yatoro, the exact right time, avoiding the smoke rotation from HELLRAISERS is now Team Spirit. They're going to go for a 4-man smoke. Malady, he might be around to break it. In fact, he does. Toronto, Tokyo, not reacting, just running towards the north. They have vision on Watson. The TA gets caught out and is gone. They could not react fast enough to help, but they're going to try and force the fight anyway. In jumps Rebel. Toronto, Tokyo, though, with a double Burrow Strike out. They still want the fight. A great nightmare. Toronto, he's still alive. Collapse. With the Rolling Thunder is still looking for a target. But Rebel, he moves in with the Sleight of Fist and takes care of the Sand King. So they'll even find Malady. Limitless, well, he's stuck around and he might just get punished for it. The arrow not going to land on Mirror. Rebel, he'll keep going. Disarm is there though. Collapse, he wants to keep the fight going himself as they've got the Ember down. How's this team fight working out for Team Spirit? Gilgear, he can't run. A full team wipe for Team Spirit.
Be able to find themselves a nice opportunity with that. Again, still have the chance for Roche.
They've at least found Miposhka. That might set up their Roshan potential now as they do take the Bane out. The question is, do Team Spirit want to try and fight this? They are moving their way up, and Mirror, he will be able to scout out for his team, but can they get there in time? They're going to get cut off mid lane. Moonlight Shadow, Collapse, he's going to be very careful as the chains are out into the arrow, but the Burrow Strike, Toronto, Tokyo, he jumps right in. Gilga's gone. Rebel, he's still trying to fight, but he can't make it out. He's gone to boot. In fact, now the Rolling Thunder, Collapse. Oh, the revenge from the Pango. Triple kill out for Toronto, Tokyo, and suddenly Roshan's going to go the way of Team Spirit. How do they do it, John? Every time. In they go again to Watson now. Watson, he's going to try to retreat, but they're all over him. In fact, Malady, he's the final piece of the puzzle. He'll try to go for a TP up, but Miposhka's going to be there with an immediate nightmare.
Doesn't matter when you can't hit the PA anywhere. Like max blur, the evasion's too much.
Oh, they found. That'll be Limitless gone. In fact, Malady's also been caught out here from Yatoro. Limitless, he's got no way out. He just drops within his own arena as Yatoro still chasing down the Ench. Malady, oh, he can run, but he can't hide as Yatoro will find him. Even try to take down his creep while he's at it. And why the hell not?
Rolling Thunder. You're seeing the difference in the movement of Team Spirit though, Mike. Their smoke leads to an objective. They managed to take map control. HELLRAISERS couldn't really do much for their own smoke.
They don't have enough perma-stun to lock down the Ember. In fact, Collapse, he might get chased down. Limitless, having a look around with this Moonlight Shadow, wants to try and initiate. Is it really a good idea? Toronto, Tokyo, he already read it, but the epicenter never went off. Arrow is going to land. The Sand King dropping very low and should go down, and eventually does. They will pick it up with Watson. Team Spirit, they're still going to try and move in with the feed drip. They've got the TA caught out. Watson, he's going to pop, but he's just going down. Yatoro, he'll just keep going on his own, moving in. Rebel does at least take down Miposhka, but can he handle the damage of the PA? It doesn't seem like it as Yatoro. He'll just keep going. A nice spear away, though, onto that PA, just forcing him back. They will allow the mask to get out. Just barely. Malady, ticking out, might just go down. And it looks like he may to the Spirit Vessel. In fact, he's one hit away. They'll find him. As in we go again. Yatoro finding Gilgear. And Rebel, he's just going to have to run. There's Mirror. will keep up the vision. Yotoro, he'll be there to follow up. Rebel does have one remnant to commit, as Limitless is going to be around to try and help him out if necessary. In fact, Gilgi even commits the buyback just in case. The other side of the river, Team Spirit will be waiting around the Roshan pit. It does seem like they're very well aware the smoke has happened. It's HR gonna move into that Radiant Triangle, but there's your counter smoke out. Now Team Spirit, they're gonna run right behind Watson. He can't be the first one to get caught out. He's gonna back off to the high ground at the right moment. As Moonlight Shadow's going to be popped. They have a sentry around, but Limitless has jumped in, but a quick burrow strike. Toronto Tokyo is in. Limitless, he does take down Maposhka. The Bane's gone. Meanwhile, Watson going after Yotoro, but he's still alive, moving onto the Mars. Can he survive? It seems like he can. The PA's fine for now, but Rebel is going to be able to take him out. As HELLRAISERS, they lost Watson. They lost the TA anyway. So both position ones going down. And now Collapse is going to move right in, already draining the mana of the Ember, taking down the Mirana. And they wiped them out again. For a great start as Roshan's going to get started. Again, it's not going to take very long. You've got so much damage, but there is going to be a 5-man smoke up. HELLRAISERS, can they make it in time? Roshan's already at half HP, and it doesn't seem like they're quite going to be able to make it. As the scan is out, but it's all too late. Roshan is going to go the way of Team Spirit, but they may still try to force the fight here. HELLRAISERS, they jump in. Maposhka, a great target to start with. Collapse, he'll go for the Rolling Thunder, finding the Ember. Meanwhile, Yotoro right onto Watson, right after the Jugular. He wants the TA gone, and he's got him. Just crits him down, no problem. As Malady, he will be the second to drop. They've got to back off here, HELLRAISERS. They can't force this fight any longer, but they'll lose a third. Mirror will pick up a double. And you saw Yotoro, John, just no hesitation. He's right onto the TA, MKB or not.
Yotoro very close to her, in fact, a full Abyssal as well for Collapse. So yeah,
Watson
just bashes through.
Watson, they're going to see each other. Yotoro and Watson just going to man fight in the backside where everyone else is just fighting. Who the hell cares? This TA is in massive trouble. Watson, he's going to try and turn around, but Yotoro, he's just jumping right back in. There's the Aegis gone though. They'll get the first life, but can they get this TA out of there? It doesn't seem like it. Toronto, he gets a nice stun off. Still the chase continues. Maposhka, he will drop a Collapse. He gets Watson down. As Rebel, he'll get bashed up mid-dagger. No problem. Team Spirit, they find 2 cores for the sake of a pos 5. And it's into tier 3 towers they go. They want Malady. And they might just have him. Yotoro, he'll go for a chase. Does he want to blink in? Oh, he blinks it onto the Mars. Look at that. Limitless. He thought he was safe. He was not.
They still have fight left in them. They've got to find the angles. They've been on point in jumping Maposhka, but your issue is not just Maposhka anymore. You also have to find Mira. You have to prevent that time lapse back on the Bane, because the Fiend's Grip will still come
look at
out.
that. He jumps right in. Gilgear, he's going to survive for now. Yotoro dropping a little bit low. Collapse, he'll jump in. Nice spear out. It's going to be on the Weaver. Nightmare, it'll buy a bit of time, but Toronto Tokyo is in with the Burrow Strike, and now the Fiend's Grip onto the Ember. They just lock him down forever. There's no escaping. This could be the final team fight if HELLRAISERS can't make it work. It's Collapse.
Gotta get that old school Sanj.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Bash out. They caught the TA. Yotoro's right in. Watson, he's going to BKB up and run, but it may be no good because they've got the Fiend's Grip. He needs help, but he's not going to get it in time. And in goes the Abyssal. They've got the Ember locked down. There's too many stuns available. They might just have to call it. GG. Malady's seen enough. HELLRAISERS, they will be relegated, but Team Spirit, they are safe to move through to round 2 of the lower bracket for the EEU finals.